Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. This one is a collaboration with Desiree B here on YouTube. We are doing Crafty Chicks Take on Washi. This is a collaboration that she started because she wanted to get to know some of us scrappers here on YouTube or on social media, and we've talked here and there or commented on her videos, and she thought that she'd want to get to know us better, and a great way that she decided to do that was to ask us to be on a collaboration with her, and she thought up this whole um, thing. We are working with washi, and we're just trying to use different ways, or we're trying to think up of different ways to use the washi. My easiest way to use washi, even more than just sticking it down, is to actually make shapes out of it. Here you can see that I'm punching out some Texas shapes, and another idea that you can use is use the shape and the negative and kind of have them outline like I do here with all the Texas shapes. That was one idea that I had going, but it just seemed like too much for me, and the pattern was getting too lost, I think, because of all the patterns on the washi and then the shapes to add on top of that. So I decided to take the Texas shapes out, and I'll use them in another layout, I'm sure. And I wanted to use an 8.5 by 11, honestly, because I got a big package of hammer mill cover stock, and I wanted to see how it worked as far as scrapbooking goes. I do have other ideas to use it for. I've seen other YouTubers use it to color with Copics, and so I wanted to give it a try. I did buy it from Amazon. So here I'm using the chipboard to kind of accentuate the hearts, but I decided that it wasn't working. And so you see me here cut to the page, looking really assembled, and that was just because I forgot to hit record as I was playing along. Sometimes I forget, and then sometimes I'm just so into it that I'm like, am I even recording? And that's what ended up happening here. Uh, for washi, I do like to cover the seam of two papers and sometimes just lay it down straight onto the layout itself or on a piece of paper so that the washi will look brighter on, especially on a white piece of paper, because most of the time washi is translucent. And other times I do like to shape, more often than not, I do like to cut it out with a border strip punch. Am I making sense? I hope so. And I like the border punches because they give it more dimension. It's not just a straight line. So here you see me gluing them, and I just kind of sped them up a bit so that you could see me have the process on there. And they were all going to be a teal colored sequin, but I decided to bring in more colors because it makes it seem to me like you're bringing in colors from both sides, because there is a separation of my layout almost in half due to the washi. So here I'm gluing down that black and white pattern paper that is from My Favorite Things by Heidi Swapp, and I'm cutting it out to be an 8.5 by 11. When I did this, I felt like my photos were too big, and so I had to cut them down to size, which really didn't matter to me because I know what my face looks like, I know what my son's face looks like, and we're kind of very up close. So I kind of wanted to give them a smaller dimension too, so that they wouldn't overtake the layout as well. Even though I want them to be the focus, I also don't want them to just take precedence over everything else, because I do like my layouts to shine overall. So here I'm adding a white, I'm matting them on that white cover stock again, and I am using this overlay from Heidi Swapp. She had them in a like pocket page protectors, and so I pulled one out. I have them with other transparencies that are 4x6 that I don't really use, and so I decided to pull one out because I did want gold on the left hand side of the layout because I have it now with the sequins, and I thought it was just a good way to put that to good use, since I don't hardly ever pull them out to use as overlays. So that was one idea I had for those. Another thing that I am using here that I've really been into is photo corners. There you go, see me putting on that transparency or overlay, because that's what it's supposed to be. So here you also see that I use the Hello label, and that's from Webster's Pages, and the smile sticker word from Craft Market by Crate Paper. And I decided to put that to kind of conjoin both of my photographs so they're not floating and they're kind of cemented onto the page. The brads are from Chicken Nitty, and I also decide to use some foam, which you'll see later on. I try to show you the dimension. I don't do a really good job of it, but it happens. I cut off some of the tings from the brads because they were sticking out and I really didn't want to make holes on my page. Later on, I go looking for the holes in the back of my layout. I had forgotten that I didn't poke them through. So there's the sticker sheet that I used for that hello sticker. And here I'm putting some double-sided paper tape. I don't even know if I said that right. I just had a brain fart. And I'm sticking down the photographs together and the smile sticker all in between, and that's going to be pretty much the whole left-hand side of my layout. I do decide that it's looking kind of not empty, but just very too simple for me. I love to add and add and add, especially when I'm trying to bash my stash or my inventory, use up some of my inventory, as Janet says. And here you see me trying out 2 different acrylic pieces. Ironically, in the video process, you don't see me sticking both of them down, but I think I do have them pictured at the end. I try out this one sticker camera, but the dimension of it is not right. It is too big, and so I decided to go for this little acrylic piece. In this part of the video, you see me do that. But I do stick another one up on over the pink brad on the left-hand side of that smile word, above the E, in other words. Here you see me sticking this yellow sticker, and it says recorded. I really don't mind bringing in another color because I'm playing on the yellows of the gold. And so here you see me add a gold to bring it to the left-hand side, a black sequin to bring the sequins over to the left-hand side of the layout, and another teal or aqua sequin over by the end of the word smile. So here you can see close-ups. Another thing that you don't see me add is 2 polka dotted glitter gold photo corners, and I do that on 2 of the ends of the pictures of the pictures. And I don't think I even took a picture of that because that's when I added them after the fact. You also don't see that I added a tag above my photo on the top, and I put that behind the layout. You'll see it here in the close-ups, and I added black and white twine to those tags, and that'll be for my journaling that I'll do later on. So here's a close-up of my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. Christy is doing a layout this week as well, and don't forget to check out the other ladies in the group. Thanks for watching. Bye.